am standing on the pulpit right now in the new church. So just thought, and you're out in the congregation, and I'm actually on the new pulpit. So I thought I'd just give you my update from the new church pulpit. Most of the footings and foundations are in. There's just a little more to do in the education wing and some of the interior footings and foundation for some of the beams. But they are looking to wrap this up, footings and foundations, in the next week and a half. And then we move on to erection above ground, which is going to be super cool. So, that's my sermon. That's my sermon from the pulpit, from the new pulpit. So I hope you liked it. All right, so the elevator. Citywide masons are putting up the shaft of the elevator right now. And Eric Graper's got more for you on that.
So what we got here is Citywide Masonry is working on the first floor level of the elevator shaft. This elevator shaft will be self-containing. It will house the elevator that will be able to raise our congregation from first floor to second floor and handicap access, which will be a great added feature. It'll also double as some bearing walls for our roof structure. Once it gets to the total height, there will be some bearing pockets that the bar joist roof structure will bear on to support our main roof structure. It'll be centralized near the education wing and have access to the elevator from the main corridor on the west side. Citywide Masonry anticipates that they'll be complete with this by the end of this week and having tear down and clean up all taken care of by next week, Monday. Quite quick process, and it's looking good where we sit now. This is their staging area for the masonry. We got mortar towers. These mortar towers contain the powdered cement that they mix with water and additives to generate the mortar that goes in between each construction joint. It is simply gravity fed, and these bags on the ground here contain the mortar. They'll lift it up with the material handler, let that mortar gravity feed into the tower. The tower then gravity feeds into their mixer. They add water, additives to generate the cementitious mortar for generating the CMU wall.
Over here we have they put in the foundation and footings over here. These are interior foundation and footings, and now they're backfilling. What they have to do is they got to build in lifts. They put the gravel in. One truck is putting in the gravel. The other one is a compactor. You can only put in like 8 inches of gravel at a time, and then you got to compact it. They get to a certain point and they got to bring testing on site to make sure they're meeting the pounds per square foot to support the flooring. So that's what's happening over here, the two vehicles. All right, so right now we're in the education wing. I'm standing probably in a classroom right now. This is the cool thing. This entire area here around, you can see, and going all the way out to the front, actually beyond the front of the building, that's the youth center out there. We've got our kids worship center, and this is the classroom section. We built this to support not just the children's ministries we have now, but 2.5 times the children's ministries we have now. So we are expecting that we can support growth between the worship center and the kids ministries, 1,200 to 1,500, and still meet together in one service. So how exciting is that? Okay, I'm standing on the foundation of the precast concrete wall that will be put up. The precast walls are being delivered the end of this month, the 30th of September, and then they're going to start going up. They'll go on this entire wall from here that you see all the way past the elevator to the front of the building is going to be a 32 to 36 foot high precast wall. They're going to lay them on site, they're going to prop them up, and then eventually there'll be joists, ceiling joists, and roof that'll hold it all together. But look for that. We're talking, it's the 17th, we're talking in just 13 days, 2 weeks from now, the entire perimeter of the worship center, the lobby, and a few interior spaces, all of those huge precast concrete walls are going up. So watch for that.
All right, I am standing right here in the area that's going to house our community room, our storehouse, and right behind me is going to be our admin wing. We are so excited to see the progress that's being taken, the progress that's taken place already. Here's our ask. We ask that you would continue to pray for this project. We believe God is going to do amazing things in our community right here in Appleton. But we ask that you cover in prayer this whole project, all of the guys that are working out here, and all of the people that are in Appleton that eventually are going to be members at our church. We want to make an impact right here in the city of Appleton for the kingdom of God. We covet your prayers. We covet your prayers for this project. We love you. We're excited to see what God's going to continue to do.